Now, see, there's a reason why I keep on saying that Carlos King needs to be focusing more on this show than the other shows that he got. Because this show right here is everything in a bag of chips, honey. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the review, you guys. And what's going on, y'all? This be your boy, Scattered by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode, well, a brand new review of Belle Collective, Season 3, Episode 3. All right, so with that being said, before we get into today's episode, we're going to tell you guys what's on the horizon for the platform, all right? Now, as you guys already know, every Monday night is the Whether You Like It or Not panel, okay? And this week, it will be on Simply Sakina's platform, and it also marks the return of my little brother, my best friend, Josiah's World. I'm so used to talking about Jamar. Josiah's World TV. He will be back finally, okay? He's now done with his YouTube break. He's back and refreshed and ready to conquer the world right now. So make sure y'all give him a warm welcome on Monday on Sakina's platform, you guys, all right? Also coming up is Boys Night Out, honey. Boys Night Out will be returning this summer. We'll be having our first production meeting next month. We should be coming back in late August, no later than early September. So make sure you guys are tuned in for that. And also, the Chasing Dallas panel always come on every Thursday night right after the show. And it stars myself, giving you the real tea, Jamar84, Carl, Jeremy Speaks TV, and Tramel. So make sure you guys tune into that because we always have a good kiki and a good ass time when we're doing this panel. And thank you guys for even watching the panel and helping it grow because it's definitely growing in numbers. Thank you guys. All right. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into today's episode of Belle Collective. All right. Now we pick up where we left off at the baby shower. Latrice pulls So Gucci over to the side. They go outside to have a discussion about this situation. Latrice notices that So Gucci has been being shady towards her, and she was like, my girl Gucci, like she really being mean to me. She throwing shade at me and stuff. And Latrice brought up the fact that when she came to the boot camp late, you know, So Gucci was giving her all this passive aggressive energy, like you're late, you're wasting my time. And then when Marie came, there was nothing that was said. And I forgot to mention that last week. You know, I thought that was crazy. And, you know, So Gucci was like, yes, I was giving you shade because I was mad about this whole situation with you going to a whole nother realtor and not even talking to me about it. And then Latrice was like, well, you got every right to be mad and you can be mad all you want to. And I will let you be mad. But I did what I had to do for my business. Now, at the end of the day, everybody has an argument about this situation. One side thinks that Latrice was absolutely wrong for it. And So Gucci has a right to be mad. And then the other side feels like Latrice was moving at a pace about her business. She had to go. And she could not wait on So Gucci any longer to get the building. So she had to go with somebody else. Some of this kind of falls on So Gucci in a sense because regardless of whether or not that's your friend or not, you need to have them sign a paper that states they cannot go to another competitor, regardless of the fact, unless you speak to me or whatever however that goes with real estate. She should have had Latrice sign a paper. And if Latrice had signed a paper regarding that, then, you know, it would have been a situation where she wouldn't have been able to go to another person. But being that you didn't do that, you know, she was able to go to somebody else. And to be honestly, she didn't have to tell you anything. Honestly, in my opinion, she didn't have to. It's a business move at the end of the day. I mean, if Jamar was my realtor, no, if I was Jamar's realtor and I wasn't moving at a certain pace that I probably should have been and to his liking and he went with somebody else, I can't really be mad because number one, I did not make him sign no form that he couldn't go with another competitor. And number two, he had to do what he had to do for his own sake. So I really can't be mad. And I really feel like, you know, I'm not here to diminish So Gucci's feelings on the situation either, because at the end of the day, she got every right to feel however she want to feel. You feel what I'm saying? But I do feel like this is very small and minuscule, and she has a right to be upset if she wants to be. But at the same damn time, it's kind of like, girl, you can really get past this with this girl, honestly. Like, you really can get past this. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's really no need to keep it going. Like, I feel like at this point, so Gucci is allowing other people to be in her ear at this point, and now she's jumping on the hate train. That's how it comes across to me. I'm just saying how it comes across to me and nobody else but to me. It comes across like she's hopping on a hate train. You know, she's doing exactly what Marie want her to do, and that's hate on Latrice. You know what I mean? And that's just what it is. Yes, she can be mad, but for her to say, I just need my time to be mad. I ain't ready to stop being mad. You know, that's real childish to me. You know what I'm saying? But to call her a snake just because she went with somebody else, I don't think that's a snake move. She did what she had to do. Now, maybe for the sake of the friendship, regardless of a business move, she could have told you, okay, you're not going in the way that I want you to go. I need this building now. So therefore, you need to, I got to go with somebody else who can get it to me faster. Okay, I get it. But I just think that So Gucci is overdoing it at this point. And like I said, she's letting Marie get into her head, because at the end of the day, we're talking about friendship. And listen, I like So Gucci and I like Latrice, and both of them are from my hometown, which is right here in Canton, Mississippi. So I really hate that the two Ken girls, the two Exit 119 girls, are going back and forth like that. I don't like to see that, because we are all from the same city. So we all supposed to be, sticking together as we always do. But on this show, they're not sticking together. They're going against each other. And I don't like seeing that, because again, we're from the same city. So, we talking about friendship, but the first thing that So Gucci did while she was mad with Latrice was go to the same person that she can't stand Latrice, and that's Marie. You know what I mean? Like, if she felt any kind of way about Latrice, the person that she should have went to was Letitia, because that's Latrice's friend. But you went right over there to the person that hate her the most and started talking about her. So, and you did that while you were mad. I don't give a fuck how mad I am at Jamar. I don't give a damn how mad I am at Josiah, T, Maddie, any of them. I don't care how mad I am at them. I'm never going to go to their op to talk about them because I'm mad. Like, I'm never going to do that shit. I ain't going to never do that. So, yeah, I didn't like it when So Gucci did that. I thought that was whack as hell when she did that, honey. And yeah, no, ma'am. I ain't like that, if you want to be mad, be mad. But we can't talk about friendship and loyalty and snake shit when you go and do that. Okay, you feel slight about, Latrice, about this whole situation, but at the same time, you go into her op to discuss that situation that's between you and her. If you feel like you had to discuss it with somebody, why not discuss it with Akeisha? That's your friend. That's the person you're the closest to. Or why not discuss it with Letitia, who was Latrice's friend, who probably could have got up into Latrice's ear and probably gave her some advice or told her where she went wrong with the situation. You feel what I'm saying? But okay. So we get into Josh, okay, who I just ran into this past Sunday at brunch at M-Bar, child. We hugged each other, and I said, the girls are dragging you, and I'm trying to have your back, child. He said, please, because they are not feeling me. And I said, they are not feeling you, honey. Okay, they are not feeling you. But I just seen him at M-Bar this past Sunday at brunch, honey. Akeisha was in the chair. He was doing her makeup. And he started talking about the issues with Latrice and Cliff, right? That was fucked up, Josh. I'm going to be real with you. Now, I've been trying to hold you down and stuff, but I can't hold you down on this. Now, it's not cool that you sitting in that lady's shop on her clock telling Akeisha about her marital problems. And it doesn't look good on TV. It look like you the type of bitch that's gonna spread all her goddamn business. You know what I mean? Like, that's how it looks. But Latrice only has herself to blame for this as well, because she involved Joshy in her business. She the one who told him all the stuff that she was dealing with in the situation. And then he took on her issues. And then not only that, you moved him into your house. You moved him into your house and expected him to sit there and watch your husband do the shit that he was doing. That wasn't gonna happen. That ain't the way it gonna go down, girl. Did you really believe that it was gonna go down like that? You can't expect nobody to be okay with the treatment of you, and then You can't expect that because it's not cool. The way that Cliff is treating you on this damn camera don't look too good. And y'all know that, Latrice always come up to the show and she always give me and Jamar an interview just about every season. She already said she ready for her interview, but we waiting for the episodes to go by a little bit. But I just got a feeling that this interview that we're going to do is not going to be the same type of lighthearted, fun interview. We got some questions for Latrice. We got hard questions for Latrice, especially with the allegations that Marie made against her on Twitter. And I ain't finna repeat that shit on here. I'm definitely going to bring it up in that damn interview because I have a whole lot of questions for Latrice. And she know that I got a job to do. Whether I know you or not, whether we cool or not, I got a job to do, honey. I got a job to do, and we got some questions for you. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, one could say that Josh is being messy. He's involving himself too hard because I've seen a lot of people saying it. But Latrice is telling him and venting to him about all of her issues with her husband. So what do you expect if the shit not looking too good, if the shit not cool, if the shit not right, then what do you expect? You feel what I'm saying? Like, what exactly do you fucking expect at this point? Like, what do you think is going to happen? He's going to do that because of the fact that she told him all this shit and he feeling some type of way about the shit that she told him. And not to mention about him living in the house with them, he sees way more than he probably would have seen when he wasn't in the house. So, but at the same time, you just got to learn to stay the hell out of shit because the lines get blurred when it's a friendship and your relationship, your man, your woman, the lines become blurred. And at the end of the day, that's her husband. And regardless of how controlling or how much of an asshole he might be or whatever, she gonna stick by her man at the end of the day. And that's where the blurred lines of friendship and relationships and marriage comes in at. So he said that he moved out and it was probably in his best interest to move the fuck out. If in his best interest, the best interest of the friendship with him and Latrice, he had to get the fuck out. Honestly, it was in his best interest to get on up out of there. But I don't agree with him sitting there telling Keisha all of Latrice's business on her clock. That's a bit much. No, I ain't agree with that at all. So we get into Latrice and Letitia, right? Latrice walks into Letitia's Enterprises, honey, okay? And then, Latrice got this public speaking gig that's coming up, but she's not really that good at public speaking. And Letitia does a lot of public speaking engagements. So she felt like, okay, I can go to Letitia and she can give me some pointers on how to work a crowd. So, it was so funny because Latrice was really trying, but it just wasn't working because she was like, oh my God. And I'm like, girl, you don't say no, oh my God, no public speaking. Like, girl, you went to Jackson State all them years. Did you take public speaking? Because, baby, I took it. And I aced my public speaking class when I was a sophomore in college. So, girl, did you take public speaking? I know you had to at Jackson State, girl. Come on now. They teach that in college. You should know how to do public speaking. But even then, you know what I'm saying? I know how to work a crowd. I know how to do that because, like I said, I took public speaking and I aced that class. However, I don't like doing public speaking. I love doing it here in the comfort of my own home. Absolutely. But yeah, honey. So they, after they was doing the coaching, they started talking about their marriages. And Latrice was asking Letitia, what type of hold does Glendale have on her? She said it's the fear. I say it's the that's what I say. Because I feel like Lil Boosie got it on him. And I feel like he know how to work it on her. And that's why she can't stay away. That's what I believe. That's just what I think. However, being serious, it's fear. She thinks that she's going to see a whole nother side of Glendale that she ain't never seen before. And that's why that's why she stays there. But at the same point in time, Letitia, it's like this. If you want to go, you're going to go. If you really want to leave this relationship, you will leave the relationship. But the truth of the matter is, I don't Benmo believe that you ready to leave this relationship. And if you ain't ready to leave, I'm not here to judge you. There's been many relationships that I was fucking in where I stayed way longer than I needed to. And I knew I needed to go, but I stayed in a goddamn way. You feel what I'm saying? So don't get me wrong. Scotty ain't here to judge you, because Scotty ain't nobody to be judging nobody. Okay, I'm just being honest here. Like, I'm not them type of people that's gonna sit up here and get mad with you for wanting to make your family work out or make your marriage work out. Because listen, I ain't married. I ain't never been married. Has somebody wanted to marry me? Absolutely. But do I want to be married at some point in my life? At some point in my life. But because let's be honest, if it were me in this situation, I would probably want to work on my marriage too, especially if I love that person, regardless of what they did. But I don't think that Glenn really realizes what he has done, and he plays the victim a whole lot with this situation. So it confuses Letitia because she thinks that he's on the right path, but then he back getting titty pictures from other girls and still answering them on social media when that's something that his wife asked him not to do. So I understand how it could be a little bit difficult for her. I ain't making no excuses for her, but this is real life. You know what I mean? This is real life. And yeah, on the outside looking in, we calling her dumb, dumb, dumb. Absolutely. But at the same point in time, I get it though. I understand why she's kind of confused. She ain't ready to leave. She's conflicted about it. She still love Glenn. That's all she knows. That's the only man she done been with. That's all she knows. But she needs to get a grip on her own self and really realize her own worth and realize that he is not worthy of her. That's what I think. Then they start talking about their husband issues and stuff like that. And Latrice is another one. As you know, I've known Latrice for so many years. I've been around her for so many years. I know how she is as a person. And regardless of what people may think of her on this show, she's one of the sweetest people I've ever met. Sweet, funny as hell, bougie, all that good stuff. That's who she is. I think that she deserves better than Cliff, my opinion. I feel like, he should allow her to be an adult, not treat her like a child. Because that's exactly what he do. He treat her like a fucking child. That's not cool to do. It's not cool to do that. This girl 35 years old and you acting like she 15. But that's her emulating, as she said, the situation that she endured with her mom and her relationship. She believed in marriage and keeping it going. And, these men that Letitia and Latrice are married to, they're typical Southern controlling men. They want the women to be barefoot and pregnant, sitting at home, cooking meals all damn day while they bring home the bread. And because they feel like they bring home the bread, they can go out and do whatever the fuck they want to do because they bring home the bread. And I hang around a lot of straight guys and I see that all the time. And they get mad with me when I call them out on their shit. But I'm like, they be like, I told her she ain't got to work. The least she could do is wash the clothes, make sure that, I'm good, make sure the baby good, make sure I got food on the table while I take care of home. I said, but you say all that and you feel like because you pay all the bills and she don't, that means that you can go out and fuck anything that walks. And that's some bullshit. And they'll get mad with me and say I'm trying to take the woman's side all the time, but it ain't really about taking up for the woman. It's just about the facts. Like a lot of these men, and I'm from the South, I'm from down here. So a lot of them have that thought process. They think that the women's supposed to be submissive, do whatever they say, while they go out and do whatever they want to do. It ain't cool, it's not right, and it ain't okay. And some people ain't gonna make it anyway with that type of thinking. Because it's absolutely ridiculous, in my opinion. That's how Scotty feels. Okay. And I ain't taking it back. That's how I feel about the situation. That's how I see Glendale and Cliff. And then they start talking about Tamara and Letitia is over Tamara, and they still talking about this text message group and how she really didn't want Akeisha in there. And I'm like, y'all just searching for something with Tamara. Cause I mean, her and her damn voice get on my nerve. But all this that y'all got going with Tamara, is it really that deep though? Is it really that deep? But we're about to go into the next scene. So the next scene is actually Tamara and Marie. They was talking about the boot camp and how they wasn't ready for the boot camp and stuff like that. So Marie started confronting Tamara and basically saying that, a lot of the girls feel like you be moving funny. You look funny with your new nose, but ain't nobody saying nothing about that. Okay. But they say she moving funny. They don't think that she's authentic. They don't think that she keep it 100. They think that she be lying all the time and all this other stuff. And Tamara is just looking at Marie like, what the? are you talking about? And it does look like this is the season that we're going to take down Tambra. And this is the season where we're going to take down Latrice. Because I even seen Latrice say hashtag Team Tam. So it got to be something going on in the water on this season. Like everybody coming against Tambra and some people are coming against Latrice this season. And it's more than Marie. You got Marie, so Gucci. They all going against Latrice, and then you got everybody going up against Tamara, and it's just like I'm really confused by this. So then it started talking about the text group and how she said, I never said that. I never said that. Now here's my thing with it. Do I believe that Tamara didn't want Akeisha in that group? I absolutely believe that she didn't want Akeisha bougie ass to be in that group with them. She probably felt like Akeisha was annoying as hell, which she can be now. She can be annoying as a mother. But I don't really feel like but I do feel like she didn't want her in that group. But why are they making this such a big deal? Like, it ain't that damn deep. It's okay, so she lied about it. Okay, she a liar. So you know it. But my thing about this is, why is this such a big ass thing with y'all? You say you didn't want Akeisha, you say you didn't want Akeisha. Y'all don't even like Akeisha, so what the does it matter? She lying about it, absolutely. But why are y'all making this such a big damn deal right now? Y'all act like she lying about something that's huge. This is something very trivial that y'all can get over. But yeah, she is lying. Then Marie started asking her questions about her relationship history. And Marie and I'm just looking at Marie like, girl, what the are you even asking her questions about her relationship history for? Why do you even give a damn? And why do you feel like she got to keep it 100 with you about what she doing in her own life? Y'all already made it clear that y'all don't like her. Y'all already made it clear that y'all feel some type of way about her. So why is it that y'all believe that she got to tell y'all anything? If you motherfuckers already told me that y'all don't fucking like me already, what the do y'all need for me to tell y'all anything for in the first place? Y'all don't like me. So y'all don't like her. So why should she have to share anything with y'all? Are you dumb? Are you stupid? That whole sit down with Tamara and Marie wasn't even necessary. Like, why are you trying to pry into her business at this point? Just stupid. Y'all ain't got nothing else to do. So now we get into Latrice and Akeisha. Latrice brings her grandbabies to this thing, and Akeisha was like, does Latrice really want children? I don't think she wants children, and I really feel like she don't want children based off of Cliff and the way that he treats her. And if that's the reason why she don't want no kids, then I concur. I'm just being honest. That's what I think. In addition to her, having all this stuff going for herself and all this other stuff, I do think that Cliff has a big part in why she don't want to have no damn kids. And I'm not mad at her for that. Why would anybody want to have a child with Cliff? With his behavior? Like the way I can't get that scene of him outside of M Bar out of my head. You know what I mean? That was a bit much and it was triggering for me growing up in a house with a person that was, doing domestic violence and shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? Fucked up. I ain't like it. Period. You feel what I'm saying? I don't get down with that bullshit. I'll never get down with that. Then Akeisha basically tells, Latrice what Josh was saying, and Latrice is pissed off about the fact that Josh was going around talking about her to somebody else. Now I understand why you mad about that. That's your friend. He had no business going to nobody talking about you and your business and what's going on up in your house. Now Josh was completely out of line doing it. I can't say it enough. I can't scream it out enough. But I do feel like that. I definitely feel like that. So it was that's how I feel about it. Like I do think that he was completely out of line for saying whatever he said to Akeisha and talking about their business. Because at the end of the day, she got you in her house. She took you, in when you needed it, and you should not be discussing her business like that. Then that's on period. Is there anything else? That's it. So then you got Tamara and Damon. I'm not staying on this. Who gives a fuck? Okay, so we got Letitia, Soguchi, and Marie. Letitia finds a condo. Marie rents out a place for Letitia, which, Marie a real one for that. I can get her that. I know I be clowning Marie Monroe all the damn time, but she a real one for that. I like that about her. She really goes in for Letitia. Letitia tells, So Gucci what Latrice said. I didn't like that. If you go, why would you do that in front of Marie? I don't like that. And here's the thing with Letitia. I like her on the show. I don't like everything about her, but I like her on the show. If you friends with Latrice and Marie, you don't need to be talking about one in front of the other. I don't do that. I don't do that. I just don't. When I know you don't like somebody, you ain't gonna hear me talk about them in front of you. I'm not doing it. And I had friends or old friends at this point, because some people are gone and dead to me, they will bring up, certain people around me when they know I don't fool with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, they know I don't fool with them. They know I don't rock with them. But they want to bring them up to me. For what? Like, what are you bringing them up to me for? You know what I mean? Like, I don't rock with them like that. So what's the point? You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. That's my thing. Like, I don't rock with people like that. Like, don't be bringing me up in front of my op. And then, I just felt like that was a conversation that Letitia and So Gucci could have had by themselves without Marie. Because Marie gonna put in her 2 cents, and then she gonna start dissing Latrice and all this other stuff. But she on Twitter right now going in because Latrice said something on Twitter. But girl, you've been going in on Latrice in your confessionals all damn season, but yet you mad because she's saying something about you on Twitter. Like, Marie, stop acting like you don't be saying shit. Glenn pops up. Marie goes in on Glenn. The S with the mess came out of Marie, baby, and she was going in on Glenn. But baby, when I tell you, when Glenn say, y'all already got Essie, this is mine right here, I was like, oh. Not him saying she already got Essie. I ain't gonna even sit up here and lie. Even though I don't really care for Lil Boosie like that, that was funny as fuck. I'm sorry, Marie, but that was funny. But overall, you won the argument because you was going in. Letitia asked Glenn to stop. She's only looking for peace. She ain't looking for shit else but peace. And he keep on saying, you trying to take my son away. You trying to take my son away. She ain't trying to take your fucking son away. What she doing is she's trying to figure out what she needs to do for her. This ain't got nothing to do with taking anything from you. If she don't live in the house with you, that don't mean you can't see your fucking son. All you trying to do is guilt her. That's all you trying to do. And hopefully she don't allow you to do that. She doing what she need to do for herself. Just because the DNA test came back that you want that baby father don't mean that she's supposed to just jump back in the sack with you, even though she fucked up and did it anyway. But that don't mean that. You got to give people some time to heal from that. Because the fact is, you could have been the father of that child. And you could have. So stop it. Stop, Glenn. Stop. It's not, girl, bye. Don't nobody give a fuck. Stop. I felt Letitia. She just want peace. And you sitting up here giving drama. Now, Marie, get your ass out their business. They done told you more than one time. Focus on Essie, honey. But overall, this episode was so good. This was a good ass episode. I am enjoying Belle Collective. It's giving me what I need. It's giving me what I need. I love reviewing this show. Oh, yes. I know this is a premiere, so I know y'all gonna be in the comments doing what y'all do. But let's talk about it down below in the comment section for those of you watching the premiere now. I mean the replay, y'all. So this be your boy Scotty by Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video. And also click on that notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. And if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below. But make sure y'all follow the Twitter, honey. The Instagram, honey, because I am really trying to build up my Instagram following, child. I'm almost at 8K followers now. I really try to get to 10, honey. But with that being said, y'all, I'm about to here until my next video. I will holler at you guys a little bit later. Bye.